Hi everybody, I'm ready to read another book. This one is called Huggapotamus. Just by looking at the character and the title, think about what could happen in this story. What do you think this book is going to be about? This one actually has a back blurb too. Let's see what it says. Albert, we have an Albert. Albert is a big hippo with an even bigger heart. But when he tries to show his friends how much they mean to him, nothing turns out right. He's too strong, too sudden, too rough. And now no one wants to play with him. What's a huggapotamus to do? Oh, what do you think's going to happen in this story? Seems like his problem is right there, that nobody wants to play with him anymore. Let's read to find out. Huggapotamus by Steve Metzger. Baby. Albert was his parents' pride and joy. When he smiled for the first time, his mother jumped up and down with delight. "Look at our baby," she cried out. "Isn't he wonderful?" I bet your parents felt that same way too. Whether Albert was taking his first steps, or learning his ABCs, or even when he was doing nothing at all, they couldn't help but hug their one and only hippo. Aww, so cute. "Why do you hug me all the time?" Albert asked. "Because we love you so much," his father replied. "You're a little huggapotamus," his mother added. Albert smiled. "A hug shows that you care about someone," he thought as he went out to play. What do you think's going to happen? Let's see. Waddling through the dense jungle, Albert spotted Benny. He quietly tiptoed up behind his friend and gave him a super strong hippo hug. Uh-oh, look at Benny's face. Eek. What do you think Benny's thinking right now? Let's see. I think the pages are stuck together. Yep. Oh no, look at his face. "Yow!" Benny roared. "What are you doing?" "Hugging you," Albert replied. "Don't you like hugs?" "Not when they're so strong," Benny said. "I'm playing hide and seek and you gave away my hiding place." "I'm sorry," Albert said. "Can I play with you?" "No," Benny said as he slid back into the bushes. Oh no, I bet Albert's feeling pretty sad that Benny said he can't play with him. Oh, what do you think's going to happen on this page? Albert spotted Jasmine jumping rope by a waterfall. He ran up and gave her a squeeze. Look at Jasmine. "Ouch!" Jasmine said. "What are you doing?" "Hugging you," Albert replied. "Don't you like hugs?" "Not now," Jasmine said. "I wasn't ready. Just look at me." "I'm sorry," Albert said. "Can I play with you?" "No," said Jasmine, and as she untangled herself. Ooh. I wonder how he's feeling now. Oh, look at this page. I think we can probably guess what's going to happen. Albert plodded over to the savannah. Badge was just about to score a goal. "I love you, little monkey," Albert shouted. Uh-oh, how do you think the monkey's feeling? "Ah!" Badge exclaimed. "What are you doing?" "Hugging you," Albert replied. "Don't you like hugs?" "You made me miss my shot," Badge yelled. "You're just too rough." "I'm sorry," Albert said. "Can I play with you?" "No," said Badge as he dashed after the ball. Nobody wants to play with him. It does seem like that's his problem. Maybe he's going to have to learn a lesson. Albert slumped down in the shade of a I don't know what that word is. Baobab tree. Maybe. I was only trying to show my friends how much I care about them, Albert thought. Now nobody wants to play with me. Albert watched as Benny, Jasmine, and Badge began a game of freeze tag. I wish I could play too, he said, but nobody wants a clumsy hippo in their game. Have you ever felt like that before? Have you ever felt like Albert? Can you think of a time that you felt like that? Think about how you solved your problem or maybe a lesson that you learned. Then Albert looked up and saw that Benny had been tagged. He was frozen in place. Benny needs my help, Albert said. He barreled toward his friend, rushing faster and faster. I'm coming! Albert ran so hard the earth trembled. He ran so hard the trees shook. He ran so hard his friend stopped playing. Uh-oh, Benny thought, not again. Oh no. But Albert remembered. Uh-oh, he's changing, I think. Albert remembered what his friend said about his hugs. Too strong. Not now. Too rough. He slowed down and skidded to a stop just before he reached Benny. What do you think's going to happen? I think he's learned his lesson. He remembers what they had told him before. He was listening. Can I play with you? Albert asked in a calm voice. I won't hug you unless you want me to, and I promise not to be so rough. Sure, Benny said, letting out a deep sigh. You're it. Look how happy Benny is. He learned his lesson. He made a good choice. When the game ended, Benny, Jasmine, and Badge huddled together. What's the matter? Albert asked. Did I do something wrong? No, Jasmine said. We're proud of you. Now we want to give you a hug. Is that okay? So Albert just had to learn what was the most appropriate time to do that and to ask permission when he wanted to give a hug. Albert nodded and smiled shyly as they wrapped their arms around him. Not too strong, not too rough, the perfect hug for a Huggapotamus. Look how cute they are, all the friends. And Albert is happy. So what lesson do you think that Albert learned, even though I kind of already told you? Think about the lesson and think about if you needed to learn that lesson one time maybe, or how you reacted when someone did that to you, or if you were the hugger and you needed to give somebody a little bit of space sometimes. All right, I will be back soon for another book. Bye.